Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. So, here we are. It's my very first live. And the purpose of the live is to give you guys the opportunity to chat with me. I do a lot of chatting with you in the comments section, but this is a more up close and get your answers to your questions, as you ask them. So we're gonna wait and see if anybody shows up, and then we'll jump into it. Let's see what kind of questions. Basically, we're gonna talk about what I've already uploaded. If you have questions about that. Oh, hi, you're my very first. How are you? Thank you so much. Welcome to my live. You guys don't know, I have been contemplating how long it was going to take me to go live. I receive emails about it all the time. When you're going to go live? And I always say, I'm going to go. Hey, how are you, Simone? Welcome to my live. If you missed my spiel, the point of going live is that, I enjoy talking with you guys in the comments section. And we do a lot of going back and forth, but I also receive a lot of emails that you guys are asking me different questions. There's some misnomers out there. Some of you seem to believe that I have a preference for one astrological sign over another. I do not. There's also the misnomer out there that if you read the comments section, I have been dragged by every astrological sign that I've dated. I have not dated every sign. That's, I haven't been that lucky or fortunate or unfortunate, depending on your point of view. So, how I come about and how I compile my videos is so that you can get an understanding of each other. And sometimes I talk to people. In the earlier videos, that was definitely, and the how not to date them videos, that was definitely a compilation of talking to different people, women, and their experiences, unfortunately negative, about those signs. But I followed it up with definitely some videos that show you positive traits about each sign. And so that's basically it. But let's see, I am trying to see your questions. So if you asked me one and I missed your question, you're going to have to kind of put it back up there so I can catch your question again. I will answer basic things. I don't want you to get too deep into your relationship, so to protect your privacy. And but it's just a few of us here, so if you'd like to chat, why not? I don't know where the chat is. Let's see. But if you have a question, let's get into it. I saw something that said my guy is Scorpio, but I can't see the question now. So you're gonna have to kind of ask me your question again, and if I can answer it, I shall. I don't know if you noticed, if you've checked out the new series, which is how to have a positive dispute with each sun sign. And in the introduction, I appreciate it when you guys go in and say the video, wait a minute, hi, if you have the same moon and rising, does it overpower your sun sign? Well, it doesn't necessarily overpower it. That's a strong word. But your moon sign is definitely your emotions. And your rising sign is how you are perceived. So Does it overpower it? No. What the purpose of your whole astrological chart is for you to learn how to work in conjunction with everything. You're supposed to be centered, okay? Everything's supposed to be in alignment. So no, one shouldn't overpower the other. However, when you're angry, your Mars traits will come out. When you are upset or when you are in love, you will go about it based upon what's happening in your Venus. But overall, your sun sign gives a good indicator of how you basically, it's like the cover to the book. But you know, to really know what the book's about, you got to get into it. So I hope that answered your question. Next question. Does anybody have a question? Let's see. I was thinking about asking on the community tab. I don't know if you guys actually check out my community tab. I hope you do. I leave positive messages over there. I also will utilize the community tab. Oh, no problem, Leah. Thank you for your question. That was a great question. I hope I answered it for you. But over in the community tab, sometimes if I haven't uploaded in a week or two, I try to do one every week. And so if you haven't heard from me, go over to the community tab. I'll let you know what's going on. What do you think about Pisces and Scorpio, and why do Scorpio men rescind that? What do I think about Pisces and Scorpio together? Pisces and Scorpio together, once they utilize a balance, they're very loyal to each other. They just have to find the balance. The Scorpio is a very powerful sign overall, and Pisces is very accommodating. I have a quick question. I've heard the moon sign is your true personality, since that's how you see yourself and how you act when you're alone. Is that true? Is that how you see yourself? It's where your emotions are. Will my ex-girlfriend Leo come back to me? Will she realize what she has done? Okay, that's an easier question. Hang on a second. But is that your true self? No, I don't think that we're parts. I think we're whole people trying to go about this thing of figuring ourselves out. Why do Scorpio men abruptly be rude to Leo women? That's a character thing. Okay, but let's back up. Hold your question. One question at a time. We're going to handle this Pisces and Scorpios because that's what I was in the middle of. Pisces and Scorpio works very, very well together. Thank you, Myra. I appreciate it. But there has to be a balance, because Pisces naturally feel your energy, and they're naturally accommodating. They are accommodators. And in the How to Argue video, I talk about that, how Pisces will stuff their needs, their feelings, and will cater to their loved ones in their lives. The balance is that Scorpio has to remember reciprocity. And once Scorpio trusts that Pisces, they'll do anything in the world. And there's a very natural balance between them, more so than Scorpio with Cancer. So yeah, that can definitely work when you get to the part in the relationship where Scorpio trusts Pisces. But it's a process. You have to get there. And Pisces, in the meantime, you have to speak up, because remember, there's nothing that you can say to Scorpio that they aren't already feeling. So they will appreciate your honesty. So if you're a Scorpio-Pisces relationship, speak up, Pisces. Scorpio can take it, and they actually want to hear it. Okay, there was another question. Why is Scorpio rude to Leo? You're welcome, Simone. Scorpio is rude to Leo because Leo allows it. You know, we sometimes teach people how to treat us. But if you set up boundaries for yourself and you stick to your boundaries, they'll have to respect it. Or you need to do what's healthy for you and remove that Scorpio from your energy space. So, you know, Scorpio doesn't have to be rude to Leo. Now, does Scorpio and Leo butt heads? Absolutely. It's a power struggle thing. But again, there's a balance there. A lot of Scorpios have Leo in their chart. So it's not unheard of to strike a balance. It's just a matter of having a frank discussion with each other. Okay, next question. Will your girlfriend come back to you? Well, why'd she leave you? No problem, GT. Thank you. More love to you too. That's a personal question. Will they come back to you? Well, I always say to people when they ask, is the person going to come back to you? Well, are you someone that gave them something to miss? I mean, you have to be honest about what the relationship was. If you were in a relationship that was toxic and you left because of those reasons, should they come back? That's a more legitimate question. But if it's a relationship where they decided for whatever reason that they wanted to leave the relationship and you were a willing, good partner to them, but for whatever reason they decided that they wanted to go elsewhere, well, everybody has a choice. But if I had to guess, yeah, people miss being treated well. And so, yeah, they find their way back to wanting that because everybody wants to be treated well. And sometimes when you think you're going to something better, I don't like to use that in terms of people because somebody's not better, but more appealing to what they thought they wanted. And then the reality of the relationship happens and they realize, oh, well, when I was with that person, it was a lot more conducive to what I wanted or where I was heading. So will they come back? It's retrograde. They always come back during retrograde, so probably so. Any more questions? Yes? No? I'm here for you. What do you want to know? Let's see. Oh, let me just say that. Oh, how did you get into astrology? Well, the short version of this story is my sister was very much into astrology. I was the one that was into dream interpretation. Okay, you could tell me what dream you had. I could still do that. Don't do it tonight. I don't want to do that right now. But my sister was very much into astrology. So I would ask my sister different questions and she would tell me. And then it got to the point where it's like I had all these questions and it's like, stop bothering your sister, learn for yourself. And that's basically what I did. I started looking really simple at sun signs and what does that mean. And then as I began to watch other people, watch YouTube, I wanted to know Scorpio, Moon, and Pisces, Venue, and I am an Aquarius. What does that mean? You're an Aquarius that has a Scorpio moon with, is that Pisces ascending? Is that what you're saying? And you're a sun sign Aquarius. So you very much like your independence. You're a free thinker. You don't care much of what people say about you. That's for sure. And did you say that you had some Pisces? But you're not, but you have feelings. So you are strong in your opinions and your pursuit of things. You don't mind thinking outside the box. You love hard when you decide to love, and you're loyal, okay? Venus is what I meant in my question above. Okay, so Aquarius is your Venus? You got to clarify for me because that's a whole nother thing if your Aquarius is in Venus. I think I did Venus series, so if you want to go and check that out and get some basic stuff, that'll help you because that's kind of a long drawn out. But if you're the person that you're an Aquarius and you have a Scorpio moon and an a Leo or Pisces rising, you are a pretty strong personality, pretty strong and independent thinker. That's who you are on the surface. Of course, there are other parts to you, but No problem. No problem, Ramona. Thank you so much for being here. I thought that I was just going to be here talking to myself. I was going to be pretty funny. I was going to turn it into story time. I haven't done story time in such a long time, and I have so many stories. But this is fun. Do you guys have any other questions for me? No. Pisces. Samitra, what is you got to put the whole, because it's only giving me your comment, that one little short blurb. And of course, this is my first time going live. So I have no idea how to pull comments back or any of that stuff. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's a lot to deal with, but you know, it's there, it's mine. How you doing, Mohil? How is everybody? How is your day? Today is a new moon, full moon in Taurus. So I want you all to make your prayers and get your energy positive so that you can utilize this powerful energy. This energy is bringing closure, but it's also bringing ascension and taking us to new heights. And you're going to get the things that you worked so hard for. This is also a good moon to focus. And so if you are a person that believes in energy the way that I do, or even if you're just a person that you choose to believe in a higher energy source out there, then it won't hurt to, when you lay down to rest tonight, that you rest with positive thoughts. Okay, so take advantage of that. I left a message in the community tab if you want to read more about it. But I don't want anybody to miss out on this really good energy. This is really good energy with all the stuff that's going crazy out there. It's nice to know that there is a positive energy strand flowing. And if you want to tap into it, by all means, please do. Anything else? Been on here for 17 minutes. You guys listen to me drone on. I appreciate you if that doesn't translate through the videos. Do you also do videos about crystals? I can't make I looked into, okay. I don't do videos about crystals yet. I have some knowledge about crystals. Do I feel comfortable sharing that yet? I haven't gotten to that place. I also can do energy readings and things like that, but I haven't really done that yet, although I may start to do that here. Mohil, can I start over? Well, yeah, I can start wherever you want me to start. We're basically answering questions for people, so that's what's happening here. But in the future, I may discuss crystals and chakra and things like that. That may happen. But there's just right now, I wanted to make sure that my platform had enough information so that we could ask questions and we had a basis. Woo, there was my earrings, been a long day. We have a basis to start from. So that's why I haven't branched off into other areas, because really the whole point for me right now at the channel is to grow each other and learn more about one another. That's the whole purpose of talking about astrology and your sun signs, and just for us to get a better understanding, because right now with so much going on in the world and people being so hair trigger reactionary, if we could kind of learn about ourselves, learn our own triggers, and that will help us understand other people's triggers, and hopefully we can change them. Pendulum. You got me on that one. What's pendulum? What are we talking about? Am I a Scorpio? No, I am not a Scorpio. I am not. I know some wonderful Scorpios, not a Scorpio though. Thank you for your insights and guidance. Thank you so much, Vincent. I appreciate that. I always love to receive positive energy, and I am sending positive energy back to you as well. Namaste to you also. Any more questions? Is this a good time to come on? I was going to try like a number. I was meaning to ask you if you would talk about pendulums, but it just came out. What are my big three? My big three what? I like a lot of things. My big three what? Elaborate on that. I'll tell you. I have Scorpio eyes. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to say thank you. Top three: sun sign, moon sign, and my sun sign, my moon sign, and my rising sign. Well, I wanted you guys to try to guess. I wanted you to try to get to know me on the different lives and see who can actually guess them, and then you could win maybe a 30-minute private chat with me where we can do an energy reading. We could talk about your relationship and other things. So I kind of don't want to reveal it yet. I kind of want to give that away to somebody where you could actually have a one-on-one chat. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a long day. I'm tired. But I said I wasn't going to go another day without doing the live. And so here we are. If this is a time that works best for you guys, I'll do it. I am going to try to do one during the day just to see if there's an audience for it during the day. And then I may try one midday, depending upon how my schedule is. But, you know, I appreciate you guys just even checking me out, even if you're just here for a second to say hello. I appreciate that. I always appreciate your time. I know that you could be doing so many other things, so I appreciate the fact that you are spending some time here with me. And as I said, if you missed it, please make sure that you check out the community tab over there, because I will be asking if there are subject matter that you guys are interested in, videos that you would like to make, things that you are more interested in learning about as we go on with these lives and we get more comfortable and there's an audience and it doesn't get too out of control. I will begin to do energy readings for you here. Just as a basis of how things are going for you. And so that's it. Sagittarius is one of your signs, or one of the fire signs. You think I have Sagittarius in me? Is that what you're saying? Oh, well, you know, this is a good time for your live chat. Yes, thank you. You think so? Okay, it works for me. Why do people come back into our lives during Mercury retrograde? I saw the first part of it. Well, you know, see, I did a video about retrograde. People have a tendency to look at it as a negative time, a negative energy. I don't. I try not to think of most things in a negative light. Even if it's a negative circumstance, eventually I try to pull myself out of that and get above it. So for me, retrograde, especially when it's in a communication phase, it allows you to talk it over, think it over. Now, retrograde, we're currently in a retrograde right now, and that's in an emotion in Scorpio. But Scorpio is also a doer. They're a plotter. They're methodical. So what this retrograde is giving us the opportunity to do is give us some boldness, because Scorpios are rather bold. People come back during retrograde because life is cyclical, okay? And it's really all about the challenges of learning and growing. And retrograde gives us a second bite at the apple, so to speak. And it also challenges whether or not we've grown, okay? Because you can say to yourself, I'm done with that negative behavior. And then retrograde will bring the behavior back, or symptoms of the behavior to see, are you really done? Are you really, really done? And the challenge is to stay true to yourself. So retrograde for me, and my perspective, is our opportunity to be sure about our own personal boundaries, to revisit our moments, and to be clear in our communication of other things, okay? And, to appreciate the little things like the fact that, your car works, the computer works, the phone works. All those things can sometimes get a little crazy during retrograde. Was there another part of that question? I hope I answered it for you. You could go to check out my Mercury Retrograde video, and that should help answer some of your questions. Gotta get gotta get a drink. Okay, go get a drink. Get one for me. Oh yeah, Myra, if two guys pop back in, yeah, they definitely. If you're pretty clear about those two guys, how it ended, if it ended and you need closure, then get your closure. Do some couples get back together during retrograde? Yes. Does it last? Depends on what you broke up for in the first place. Every couple is unique, but overall, they typically say it doesn't last. Cleared out my stable. Well, retrograde cleared out your stable. The good thing about it is after retrograde is over, they come back. So no worries. You got some time to get, be zen. Go get a massage. Do some you things while you're cleaning out your stable, okay? So the new fillies come in, everything's all pristine. How's that? See how I put a positive spin on that for you? Anything else? Yes? No? I got about 4 more minutes to make it a half an hour, and then I'm going to let you guys go about your evening. Again, do not forget to tap into this great energy from the full moon in Taurus. Get you some of that. I'll be sure to include each and every one of you in my thoughts and prayers tonight, asking that the universe sends you some good positive energy in whatever your situations are. Okay? Anything else? Going once? Going twice? Again, thank you so much to everybody. I appreciate your stopping by. Yes, Sagittarius, you will increase. You are the fun bunch. You are positive most of the time anyway, but I will still ask for an extra cup of positivity and increase in your life as well. Okay? Anything else? I will pray for the stable. I'm going to pray for the stable. How's that? You just better be good to everybody that you have in your stable, okay? All right. Make a deal. Be good with them, okay? Anything else? Anyone? Thank you so much, everybody. Next time I will, there is going to be a live during the day. So if you're around, check me out. If not, I will see you here another time until we get a rhythm going. And, we can get some chats and I can figure out how to maintain and hold your questions on there for longer than 2 seconds. And that's it. If you'd like to formulate some questions so that the next time I go live, if you'd like me to answer that question, I will do so. And also, again, as you already know, and if you don't know, I'm always in the comment sections. I definitely read and respond to those comments that I can, or that seem like you want me to. How much are energy readings? If you go to my website, if you want a personal one, it's www.sanji.com. It's in each description box, and it'll tell you. Yeah, going live under full moon. This is really, really good energy, and I really want you guys to really just if you could take a minute, I know meditation is hard for some people, but if you could just focus and center and try to quiet your mind, and then just audibly say the positive things that you're thankful for in your life and the things that you invite to come into your life. And for those of you that may be experiencing troubling times right now, to release, to ask that this energy helps you release some things that may be hurtful or may not be for your greater good. So I encourage you all to do that because it's helpful. You know, we're all just trying to do the best we can, and every day you just try to be better than you were the day before. It doesn't always work out that way, but you know, try. That's what we're here to do. We're just here to try. So, anything else? We've matched out on the 30-minute mark. If nobody else has a question, or I'm gonna let you all have that going about your evening or your day, depending upon where you are. I don't even know where you guys are located. Nobody put up your locations to let me know where you are, so I know what kind of time zone. So if you want to type in your locations so that I can see. Seattle, Leah, really, Seattle? Hey, I have a relative over there. My brother lives in Seattle, so he loves it. So wow, it's beautiful, beautiful over there. Welcome. Hello, Seattle. Anywhere else? Where else are you guys from? I'm here in Florida right now, and it's evening here, late evening, but I'm kind of a night owl, and I was in the middle of uploading, so there's going to be some more notifications. So if you don't want to get woken up in your sleep from my last video uploading, and it's for Pisces. So if you're a Pisces and you're waiting for the video on how to argue with the Pisces, it is coming, and it should be there by tomorrow morning at the latest. You're from everywhere? Good. California. Hello, California. I'm there frequently. I'm actually going back soon. What part of California? Love San Diego. Love eating food in LA from the food trucks. And the scenery is just so beautiful, and the Art Deco up in San Francisco is pretty phenomenon. Love the galleries. So, anywhere else? No New Yorkers? No Midwesterners? Not tonight? Yeah, so for the person asking about story time, yes, I may get to story time, or I may use the live to talk about some of my stories, because I meet some very interesting people, so I definitely have some entertaining and fascinating stories. And I always get the question about my swinging neighbors, and that is a true story. Hey, Shelby! Shelby is one of my most favorite people on the planet. Love you, girl. You know that I'm sending positive energy to you and the family for this new moon, so you know I've got you covered. Thanks so much for checking me out, Shelby. Miss you, love you. So yeah, Leah, I'll definitely come on, and we could probably do a story time here, and then we could talk about it. But yes, my neighbors, my swinging neighbors are still there. There's a part 2 and 3 to the story. Got so live that the neighbor next to the swinging neighbor moved out. So yeah, there was a little commingling, and whoo, child, got a little messy. But yeah, so the title will say story time. And for those of you that are interested, I will pick one of my stories and we will do story time. So we'll deviate off of the astrology sometimes, and we'll just have some chit chat. And I invite you, if you have something that you want to talk about, you can email me at sanji123@gmail and let me know a subject matter that you want to talk about, and we can talk about it. And I will protect your privacy. I won't divulge too much about you unless you want me to. But typically I don't do that. I'm pretty private myself, even though I'm going live. I'm very private. So I'm definitely going to protect your privacy. But if you want to have one of those sessions where you're going through a situation, perhaps my friend there with their stable, and you want to talk about some of the stable shenanigans, or if something went left in your life, and get some opinions from all of us about how to make it right, we can do that here on the live as well. Okay, so I am going to go for now. Yeah, this has been fun. Thank you so much to everybody who joined me for my, what? Drug use. No, I hope you were just talking about weed. But we'll save that, and we will talk about it on the next get together, because that's all this is. This is just chatting live with me. I enjoyed you. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. And so I'm going to be out of here. Thank you so much. Take care of each other, and don't forget, meditate, say some prayers. Utilize that energy, and then look forward to the good things. Welcome that new energy and those positive blessings into your life, because I am going to be praying with you that those blessings not only show up, but they show out in your life. Okay? So thanks, everybody. Thanks for chatting with me. Thanks for spending your time and getting to know a little bit more about me. And until next time, as always, take care of each other. Bye-bye.